It's time for another MWG Tech Review. And this time it's going to be on the Apple Watch Series 2. Yes, it's not the Series 3 review. If you're hoping to see that, you can leave right now. But I have the Series 2, so here's my review on it. I have now had the Series 2 for almost a year. So now I've completely formed my opinions on this Apple Watch. Is the watch even worth it? Is it the best Apple Watch out there? Do you even need an Apple Watch? All those questions I'm going to answer right now. I have the Series 2 42mm. This watch, when it came out last year, was $400. But now, since it's been a year since it came out, and since the Series 3 is out, the price for the Series 2 has gone down a lot, more than 25%. You can now find an Apple Watch Series 2 pretty easily now for $300, which is not that bad for this thing. The main two features on the Series 2 is waterproofing and GPS. I'm going to first talk about the GPS. Having GPS on this Apple Watch is actually pretty useful. I can honestly say I almost use GPS on this watch every single day. That's because I run almost every single day, and with GPS I could track almost to the T my route. I could almost see exactly where I ran, which is pretty fun to see. If I didn't have GPS on this watch, I wouldn't be able to know exactly where I ran, unless I had my phone on me. But that brings up the question, is having an Apple Watch even useful? Well, if I'm running, I'm sure not taking my phone. It's much easier to just take this watch, which is already connected to me, rather than carrying my phone in my pocket and it going back and forth while I run. It truly is something you don't even think about when you're running, because it is attached to your body. The second major feature on the Apple Watch Series 2 is the waterproofing. With me having this Apple Watch for almost a year, I've truly put this watch to the test on how waterproof it is. But I do have an interesting story that this watch isn't completely waterproof. This watch right here is actually my second Series 2 watch. The first Series 2 watch I had stopped working because of water damage. That's irony right there. A major feature on the watch is that it's waterproof, but it succumbs to water damage. But now let me tell you how. When I first got this watch, I was wearing it every single day, every single minute. That means I took a shower with it every day. I took it to the ocean, I took it to the pool. I was washing my hands with it. This was going through water every single day. But then one day, I was in the pool playing water basketball. I'm wearing my watch, of course, because I'm wearing it every single day. I go for a dunk, and on my way down, I slam the Apple Watch on the concrete. The Apple Watch then gets cracked. Well, here's a little fact on that. I actually didn't know when my Apple Watch got cracked, because if I did, I would have ran out of the pool. But all I know is that it cracked when I was playing basketball. But I kept on playing that basketball until I finished the game. And then when I finished the game, I looked towards my watch, and it wasn't turning on. Then I looked more closely, and I saw that it was cracked. That's when I knew that water went through the cracks, went straight to the Apple Watch's circuit. And that's the end of the Apple Watch right there. This Apple Watch is fully waterproof until you crack it. So just a word of advice from that, just be careful around water. Just make sure you don't crack it. I feel like Apple Watches are now the modern day iPod. I've said this before, but now since Apple has killed off the iPods, I think the Apple Watch is a modern day iPod. I have about 300 songs on this Apple Watch. And with AirPods or any other wireless headset, which you could get as low as $30 on Amazon, you could listen to those 300 songs without your iPhone wirelessly. I use this feature almost every day. I listen to music just using my AirPods and my watch. I especially use this when I go out and run. Just put the AirPods in, which are again attached to your body, and connect those AirPods to your watch, which is also connected to your body. So you can listen to music while you run, all wirelessly. Very cool feature that most people don't take advantage of. Just get a wireless headset and you can listen to music on your Apple Watch without carrying around your phone. Apple just recently released the Series 3. I have had a ton of controversy on my channel about the Apple Watch Series 3. I made 2 videos on why you shouldn't buy the Apple Watch Series 3, which you can check out right here. But the Apple Watch Series 3 has the LTE connection. There are for sure negatives to having LTE on a watch right now. I dive deep in that video, but sometimes I wish I would have LTE on my watch. I'll admit it, there is some scenarios where I'm thinking in my head, I wish I had a Series 3 watch. I'll give you an example. Let's say I'm going for a run. I got my AirPods and I'm leaving my phone at home. So that means I'm no longer connected to the internet. So if I were to have LTE on my watch, I could actually get calls, get texts, get notifications without having my phone. I could actually stream music from a radio straight from my watch if I were to have LTE. Are those scenarios often? No, it's not often at all. But there are some times where I don't have my phone and I wish I could just make a call or text just with my watch when I don't have my phone. But are those few scenarios worth $10? $10 a month, that's for you to decide. For me, it's not. I'll survive for not making a call or text for 15 minutes. That's where you have to make your own decision. Battery life on this Apple Watch Series 2 is very good. This watch could last a day and a half on a full 100% charge. All you have to do is charge the watch overnight, and you're for sure not gonna have battery life problems. The Apple Watch Series 2 is as fast as I need it to be. Actually haven't experienced any slowdowns with my time with this watch. And lastly, watchOS 4 makes the whole Apple Watch experience much better. watchOS 4 is available on every single Apple Watch that is out right now. But on the Series 2, the watch still runs nice and snappy. I truly love the Apple Watch Series 2. And I have to say firsthand that this watch is worth it. The only reason that you would buy a Series 3 would be to buy the LTE version. Other than that, for sure don't buy the Series 3 non-cellular. Just save around $100 and get the Series 2. Because this Apple Watch is truly all you need in a watch. I would make this decision again. Subscribe right to stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!